We are back again. In our last class, I promised that when we come today, we go to the third stage of nomenclature. I'm the one breaking it like that. It's not like that in textbooks, neither can you see it, even in the AI like this. I'm trying to break it down for even babies to understand what we are saying now. Nothing should be hidden in chemistry because if there's any cloud, if chemistry is clouded, the heart, the soul will not like it. So we are trying to ensure that we clear all the clouds. Now, we are now in the stage 3 of nomenclature. Now, if we have understood how to count in chemistry, the mono, the di, the tri, and we can make use of oxo, and the hydroxy. So now, today we are going to write some compounds. What is compound? Compound is formed when two or more atoms combine chemically. When we have hydrogen and oxygen combined together, when we have sodium and sulfur combined, we are talking of compound. Okay, so now if I have this one now, if I have hydrogen combined with this is now this HSO4. You can see this is now a compound. Now we have to name this so that somebody in China will understand what you are saying. Any person that is from Japan, as we are here naming it here in Akwanga, somebody in Anambra, somebody in TV land, we understand what you are saying. Now, this is the law. You have to call this one first. The law, you have to name this first one, and then you follow that second idea I gave you in the nomenclature. This one is hydrogen. This is hydrogen. So if I should name this now, so you say hydrogen tetra oxo sulfate. Hydrogen tetra oxo sulfate. That's the name now. This is called hydrogen tetra oxo sulfate. When you talk like this, the person that is listening to you knows that what you are saying is a chemical substance containing hydrogen, containing oxygen, containing sulfur. So now, what if I have it in this way now? If I write this one now, and I say, name it for me, what is this thing now? You start from here. This thing I told you in our other class that Na is from natrium. Natrium is a Latin name of sodium. So this is called sodium now. Because of this, we start from here. You say sodium tetra oxo sulfate. When you talk like this, the person listening to you knows that what you are saying is a chemical compound containing sodium, sulfur, oxygen. Okay, now, what if I write in this way now? What if I write hydrogen CO3? Hydrogen, this is hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen. How do we name it so that somebody that is in UK will know what you are saying? Okay, see now. You start from here. You name this one first. This is hydrogen tri-oxocarbonate. Hydrogen tri-oxocarbonate. Okay, what if I have this one now? H3PO4. This, you have to start from the first one here. This is hydrogen tetra oxo phosphate. That's it from that's what I told you. Phosphorus. P phosphorus. So this is hydrogen tetra oxo phosphate. Hydrogen tetra. So you start from here, then you start coming backwards. Hydrogen tetra oxo phosphate. This is a chemical compound containing hydrogen, phosphorus, and oxygen. Okay, now we'll try this one now. We'll try this one now. KNO3. KNO3. My work is to show you the way. I open the door, then you enter, because we have thousands of them in chemistry. My own is to tell you the way so that you now go and expand the horizon to know more. You have understood that if you are to name this, you start from this one first, then you go here and come back, and then start coming back. That's how it is. So this one now, I told you this K is coming from Kalium. Cadmium, that is the Latin name for potassium. Potassium. There's no escape. There's no way to know this except you know those symbols I taught you in our last 3 previous class. You must know that symbols. Otherwise, you still say, I don't like chemistry. Because this is the reason why some girls, some boys run away from chemistry. Because of knowing this. So you must know this. So for me to name this now, I will start from here and say potassium trioxonitrate. Potassium trioxonitrate. Okay, now I'm going to give you one to try. This one now is what now? What is this thing now? What is this? Okay, the answer is this. This Ag, I told you this Ag is called argentum. And this argentum is coming from Latin language, which represents silver. Silver. So this is called silver trioxonitrate. Silver trioxonitrate. I'll give you one to try for me now. What is this one now? ZnCO3. Remember, Zn is what now? Zinc. Zn is zinc. So this 3 is tri, this O is oxo, this is carbonate. So you can now say this is called what now? Zinc trioxocarbonate. That is it. So with this, we are going to have a look at a bigger one. So this CO, CO2, CO. Okay. In the nomenclature, we have old name and new names. So I'm going to introduce to you the new and the old name. So, but if you call the new name, the person who understands the nomenclature knows what you are saying. If you call it in the old, he still knows. But after this IUPAC, the IUPAC now gave that every person should know the new name. With this one now, let's call its old name. This old name, this, how many O is here? We have only one O here. O, only one here. So this is called carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide. This one is 2. There are 2. This is called carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. This carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide are now old names. Old names. The new name of this one now is called carbon 2 oxide. Carbon 2. Carbon 2 oxide. Carbon 2 oxide. This one is called carbon 4 oxide. Carbon 4 oxide. So what I will do is that in the next class, I'm going to tell you why this one is called carbon 2 oxide in the new era, the new age. Why we call it carbon 2 oxide and no more carbon monoxide. But if you say carbon monoxide, the person you are talking to knows what you are saying as he studied chemistry. But the law now is that all of us should try to making use of the new name, because even in the examination right now, all the examination is coming in the new name. No one sets exam in the old name again. But if you go to a market to buy, what you see in the market will be more on the old name. Old name. So that's why a chemist should know both the new name and the old name to be able to flow well, both in the market and also in the school. This one is called carbon dioxide. In the 1980s, 1970s, but as we are coming to the 1990s, 2000, no, this thing changed because of what I'm going to tell you, what we call oxidation number. Oxidation number, which I will teach you this one. This one I'll teach you carefully so that you'll be able to know that even this one here, in the old name, it is called sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid, that's the old name in the market. But now it is called hydrogen tetraoxosulfate 6 acid. Hydrogen tetraoxosulfate 6 acid. So that's 6. That 6 they put there is what I will teach you to know why. This one, HNO3, is called nitric acid in the old name. In the old name is called nitric acid. If you go to market, if you go to market and say you want to buy hydrogen trioxonitrate, those selling may not even know what you are saying. But you said nitric acid. So it is good that you know both the old name and the new name. The new name now in school, any place you go in academic, this is called hydrogen trioxonitrate 5 acid. Hydrogen trioxonitrate 5 acid. So I will tell you why it is 5 in the next class. Why we call it 5 acid. And this one is called H2CO3. This one is called hydrogen trioxocarbonate 5 acid. But in the old name it's called carbonic acid. Carbonic acid. That's just the name in the old name, carbonic acid. But in the new name now it's called hydrogen trioxocarbonate. And what connects the world over chemistry is this new name. That's why every person should strive to know more about the new name. So I'll make sure I'm trying to promise you that I'm going to break it down so that you understand why it is like this. But that should be easy when you understand the meaning of oxidation number. That should be the next class. Thank you very much.